Hello everyone, this is Sir Ton, and let's get started. The lesson for today is about solution concentration, specifically molarity. And for this video, you should be able to calculate the molarity of a solution given the amount of solute in moles or grams and the volume of the solution. In liquids, volume is easier to measure than mass. So solution concentration is often expressed by volume. So basically, when working with liquids, it is usually much easier to measure volume in liters, milliliters, than mass, or in grams or kilograms. Because of this, chemists often describe solution concentration using volume-based units, again using liters, ml, and many more. Molarity is defined as the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. And that is summarized in this formula. Basically, molarity tells us how much solute is dissolved in a given volume of solution. It is defined as the number of moles of solute divided by the volume of solution in liters. If a solution contains 0.755 moles of sulfuric acid in 1 liter of solution, we write its concentration as this, which is read as 0.755 molar sulfuric acid. Molarity is more than just a definition of number of moles per liter of solution. It acts like a conversion factor. It allows us to convert between the number of moles of solute and the volume of the solution. The amount of solute is proportional to the volume of the solution, with molarity as the constant of proportionality. This means that as the volume of the solution increases, the amount of solute increases in the same proportion, and molarity is the constant that links these two quantities. Moreover, the moles of solute, or N, can be calculated by multiplying molarity by the volume of the solution in liters, or V. So this M, that is your molarity. And again, molarity is expressed in moles per liter. And if we multiply that with volume, which is in liters, we can see that we can cancel our liters. And then we're left by N, or moles of solute, which is expressed in moles. This relationship comes straight from the definition of molarity, which is again moles of solute per liter of solution. The equation M is equals to N over V and N equals M times V is useful for solution, dilutions, and stoichiometry. We will use these equations repeatedly later on, especially when dealing with solution-dilution problems and solution stoichiometry. Also, one important reminder is that volume must always be in liters, not milliliters. This calculation connects a microscopic quantity, which is our moles, to a macroscopic quantity that we can measure in the lab, which is the volume. And in real laboratory work, we usually measure mass, not moles. So after finding the number of moles, we convert them to grams using the molar mass of the solute. Now let's apply those concepts in sample exercise number 1. Calculate the molarity of a solution made by dissolving 15 grams of sodium hydroxide in water and diluting to 1 times 10 raised to 2 milliliters. The key to any calculate the molarity problem is to recognize that you need to determine the parts of the definition. And we know that molarity is equal to the moles of solute divided by the volume of solution in liters. And based from the problem, we know that the mass of sodium hydroxide is equal to 15 grams of NaOH, or sodium hydroxide. And we want this to be converted to number of moles, and that's going to be the number of moles of our solute. And for us to convert 15 grams of sodium hydroxide to moles of sodium hydroxide, we need the molar mass of sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide contains 1 sodium atom, 1 oxygen atom, and 1 hydrogen atom. Therefore, the molar mass of sodium hydroxide is equal to 39.997 grams per mole, meaning For every 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, it weighs 39.997 grams per mole. And that is going to be our conversion factor in converting 15 grams of sodium hydroxide to moles of sodium hydroxide. So now let's convert. We start with 15 grams of NaOH, then multiply it by the conversion factor, wherein 39.997 will be at the denominator and the 1 mole will be in the numerator. So 15 grams of sodium hydroxide times 1 divided by 39.997 is equal to 0.375 moles of sodium hydroxide. Now that we have the moles of solute, that is our N in the formula, we have to identify the volume of our solution in liters. Since we have the volume in milliliters, we have to convert it into liters first. And we know that 1000 ml or 1000 milliliters is equal to 1 liters. And that will also be our conversion factor in converting ml to liters. So let's convert our volume. So we have 1.00 times 10 raised to 2 milliliters multiplied by the conversion factor, wherein 1000 ml will be in the denominator and 1 liter will be in the numerator. So we can cancel this, and then 1 times 10 raised to 2 times 1 divided by 1000 is equal to 0.1 liters. Now that we have the moles of solute and the volume of solution in liters, now we can solve for the molarity of the solution. So N or moles of solute is 0.375 moles over 0.1 liters. So 0.375 moles divided by 0.1 liters is 3.75 moles per liter or molar. Thus, the molarity of the solution made by dissolving 15 grams of sodium hydroxide in water and diluting to 1 times 10 raised to 2 milliliters is 3.75 molars. Now let's solve another sample exercise. What mass in grams of silver nitrate must be dissolved to prepare 5 times 10 raised to 2 ml of 0.150 molars silver nitrate? So when you have a ratio as a given quantity, and that ratio is this, the molarity, and that is the ratio of moles per liter, we can write it automatically as an equivalency or a conversion factor, wherein 0.150 moles of AgNO3 is equal to 1 liter of solution. So we can then clearly see the two conversion factors that result from equivalency. So from the problem, we have 5 times 10 raised to 2 ml of solution, which is the volume of the solution, and 0.150 moles of silver nitrate per 1 liter of solution, which is the molarity of the solution, M. And we are asked about the mass in grams of silver nitrate, which is the solute in the solution. So from the problem, we have 5 times 10 raised to negative 2. So from the problem, we have 5 times 10 raised to 2 ml of solution, which is the volume of the solution, and 0.150 moles of silver nitrate per 1 liter of solution, which is the molarity of the solution. And we are asked about the mass in grams of silver nitrate, which is the solute in the solution. So our strategy to solve this problem is to start with the volume of the solution, which is in ml of solution. And since volume should always be in liters, therefore, ml of solution must be converted to liters of solution. Now that we have the volume of solution, we can multiply that with the molarity, and it will give us the moles of solute. And it will give us the moles of solute or the silver nitrate. And from the moles of silver nitrate, we will convert that into grams of silver nitrate, which is the required or what is asked in the problem. And as you may have noticed, we are converting from one unit to another. Therefore, we need conversion factors to transform one unit to another. And for number 1 here, from ml of solution to liters of solution, our conversion factor would be 1000 ml is equal to 1 liter. So that is the conversion from ml to L. On the other hand, the conversion of liters of solution to moles of AgNO3, the solute, we will use the molarity, wherein 0.150 moles of AgNO3 is equal to 1 liter of solution. And lastly, to convert moles of AgNO3 to grams of AgNO3, we will use the molar mass of silver nitrate, which is 169.874 grams per mole. Again, to convert from ml of solution to liters of solution, we will use this conversion factor, the 1000 ml per 1 liter. And to convert liters of solution to moles of AgNO3, we will use the molarity as our conversion factor, which is 0.150 moles of AgNO3 per 1 liter of solution. And lastly, to convert moles of AgNO3 to grams of AgNO3, our conversion factor will be the molar mass of AgNO3, which is 169.874 grams per mole. And we are now ready to solve for the problem starting from the ml of solution, which is given here. And we will write our solution in a single line process, starting with ml of solution, which is 5.00 times 10 raised to 2 ml of solution multiplied by the conversion factor 1000 ml to 1 liters. But since the current given unit is in ml, therefore my denominator will be 1000 ml and my numerator will be 1 liter. And so far as you can see, I can already cancel my ml units. And my desired unit is and you can see that the current unit is already in liters. And now we're done with step 1. For step 2, we must convert that liters of solution to moles of AgNO3. So we will use the conversion factor, which is this one, the molarity of the solution. So we will multiply this again into the conversion factor. So since the current given unit now is in liters, the quantity 1 liter will be in the denominator and 0.150 moles of AgNO3 will be in our numerator. And as you can see, we can now cancel the units of liters and solution. And we're left with moles of AgNO3. We're done with step 2. And for the last step, step number 3, we will convert the moles of AgNO3 to grams of AgNO3 by using the molar mass of AgNO3. So we will multiply it again by the molar mass, wherein the value of mole will be in the denominator because that is our current given unit, and 169.874 grams will be in the numerator because that is going to be our desired unit. And as you can see, we can now cancel the moles. And after all units are cancelled, you can notice that the units that are left in the solution are grams, and you can see that the units left in the solution is grams and AgNO3 or grams of silver nitrate. Now we can put everything in the calculator and solve for our final answer. So 5 times 10 raised to 2 times 1 over 1000 times 0.150 over 1 times 169.874 over 1 is equal to 12.74 grams of AgNO3. Therefore, the grams of silver nitrate that must be dissolved to prepare this volume of 5 times 10 raised to 2 ml of 0.150 molars of silver nitrate is 12.74 grams of silver nitrate. Let's have another example. Let's find the volume of a 1.40 molar solution that contains 4.89 grams of ammonia. Answer in both liters and milliliters. And again, when you encounter a molar concentration in a problem, you will automatically think of it as an equivalency or a conversion factor, wherein 1.40 molars can be written as 1.40 moles of solute, which is the ammonia, per 1 liter of solution. And based from the problem, we have this given 1.40 moles of ammonia equals to 1 liter of solution. And this is the molarity of the solution. And 4.89 grams of ammonia, which is the mass of ammonia. And we are asked about the volume in liters and milliliters. So in this kind of problem, we now start in the mass of our solute and work our way until we reach the volume of the solution. So this is our strategy. Starting from the grams of NH3 or ammonia, we will convert it into moles of ammonia. And when you have the moles of ammonia, we can convert it into liters of solution. And when we have the liters of solution, that's one of the asks in the problem, we can also convert it into ml of solution. Now that we have the following strategy, let's identify our conversion factors that will be used. So for us to convert from grams of ammonia to moles of ammonia, the conversion factor that will be used will be the molar mass of ammonia, which is 17.031 grams per mole. Next, to convert the moles of ammonia to liters of solution, the second conversion factor that we're going to use is the molarity of the solution because it connects the moles of solute to liters of solution. And that is 1.40 moles of ammonia per 1 liter of solution. And lastly, to convert the liters of solution to ml of solution, the third conversion factor that we're going to use is 1 liter is equal to 1,000 ml. Now that we have the setup for everything, we can solve the problem already. Again, starting with the grams of ammonia. So the grams of ammonia is 4.89 grams of NH3 multiplied by the first conversion factor to convert it into moles of ammonia, wherein we put 17.031 grams here in the denominator and 1 mole in the numerator. And as you can see, we can cancel the grams already. Next, the second conversion factor that we're going to multiply it is to convert from moles to liters of solution. And using the molarity, we will place 1.14 moles of ammonia in the denominator and we will put 1 liters of solution in the numerator. And as you can see, we can already cancel the moles here and the ammonia as well. Now we currently have liters of solution. And for now, we can solve this equation for us to identify the first asked in the problem, which is the volume of the solution in liters. So 4.89 grams of ammonia times 1 over 17.031 times 1 over 1.40. That is equal to 0.205 liters of solution. Therefore, the volume of the solution in liters is 0.25 liters. And the next step is to convert that liters into milliliters. So starting from 0.205 liters of solution, we multiply it by 1 is to 1,000, wherein 1 liters will be in the denominator and 1,000 ml will be in the numerator. Thus, we can cancel this and this. And the final answer is going to be 205 ml of solution. Thus, The volume of a 1.40 molar solution that contains 4.89 grams of ammonia in liters and milliliters is 0.205 liters and 205 ml of solution. Now, you can pause the video to answer the following practice exercises. In summary, molarity is the amount in moles of solute in 1 liter of solution. Units of molarity are moles per liter. The symbol for molarity is big letter M. That's it for now, and see you on our next video.